Hello, my name's Tommy Dwyer, and I'm going to be covering the ways in which my media product uses, develops, and challenges forms and conventions of real media products. What I'm going to start with, of course, is my magazine, my media product that I've created myself. And I'm going to be talking about how my masthead compares to the more known and real magazine and products. I'm going to start with this magazine here called Time, and I'm going to be comparing the mastheads. For example, here we've got the image in the middle. We've got two faces slap bang in the middle of the magazine. Here we have the masthead Time going across the whole image of the forehead. With mine, we've got the masthead slap bang in the middle, and it's easy to read. It's there, and what they both do is they separate the page. For example, here, this masthead, what it does, it matches the border, and it looks really nice. And with mine, it doesn't match the border, but it matches other text colours. It just goes with the rest of the piece. It separates the colour of the background, and here, the black and the red, it just separates it all. It's easy to read, and it might intrigue the reader. Whereas I want my masthead to be red and make it easy to be seen, because hood can relate to a lot of things, and for my Grime magazine it just makes the whole piece whole, if that makes sense. Whereas this Time, this might intrigue the reader to read, because who knows what a Time magazine's going to be about. There's no set genre here. It's just, it might, by the masthead, it might intrigue the reader to read, because Time can mean anything. Time can mean loads of things for a genre. However, mine, Hood, this relates to my Grime magazine. Hood could be from Hood, someone sitting on the corner of the road looking intimidating. Hood, if you have your hood up, it means it's raining or something, but it could also mean intimidation. And Grime, hooding up, having your hoods up is a very big stereotype, and this could make the reader read, because it shows I know what I'm talking about for it to be called Hood, and it also sets the genre off. So this masthead is spread across the whole page, just like my magazine. What I'm going to be talking about next is the cover lines used. They're very minimal cover lines, and the cover line used at the top is just like mine, but this could make the reader read more, because it has a bit more and it gives a bit more information. It's really informal. However, mine is just a few artist names up the top, which could be features. However, that is just like this magazine, because I've used this magazine because it has the cover line of other artist names, and this really does help intrigue the readers to read more, because the names could make them think, oh, what's this about my favourite artist? What's going on in the latest news? And this could help them pick up the magazine and read. We'll come back to that one in a minute, but just the minimum amount of cover lines used really does help. And the cover lines at the top also make the magazine look a bit more alive. That could be left. That could be nothing there. Imagine that one there. Just, it would look boring, but that's there, and it keeps it all awake. Like I said, they both consist of very minimal text for the cover lines. Mine, you've got 3 different cover lines right here and a quote from my artist, and up here, same with this up here. Right. The next thing I'm going to cover is the font used, and for this I'm going to be referring to this magazine. As you can see, I've thought about my font. I've made it nice and clear to read, and it's easy, if that makes sense. Whereas this magazine, it's kind of the same. It's this whole text here. This really relates, or could relate, to the tattoos used, in which the tattoos used he's made that pose so that it could show maybe intimidation, and it could show I'm the cool kid because I got a sleeve. This font really is interesting as it's different. Whereas this magazine, this would not use this font because this font wouldn't look right on this magazine. This sets this genre. This makes it clear what it is, as there's an artist here that's clear. The font relates to this, and the font is really clear. For the font, I've also thought about the colours. Like I spoke about, the white in the black box, this is really clear and easy to read. Whereas this is also clear and easy to read. It's yellow. The background is not yellow, so it's easy to read. It separates the black, and it's easy. Like, they're using bright colours. Bright colours could make the magazines be spot out easier. This is how they're very much alike, because you've got the big masthead, you've got the nice bright colours. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say about the text. What I could cover next is the mise-en-scène used. So here, I've thought about the background. The background here is a brick wall. Here, I believe that's a studio, in which shows that they're really dedicated into what they're doing. And it could also show great dedication. That's my cover on my magazine product.